Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out at the 9-yard line. What a play to the defense.
Chris, I cannot believe it. The very first play of the national title, we've already got a turnover. I think the quarterback really trusted his receiver, tried to put it in there, and the defense capitalizes by being able to get their eyes on the football to come up with that interception.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Irish. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UNC. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Price. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
The sack sets up 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll run it to the left. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this one is right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Now here's the toss play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a toss play just starts with your offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Finds his man. It's Pena. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 10, Notre Dame 7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And in first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Pena. Breaks loose at the 40. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's low. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back out there on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So, second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Running with purpose. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the defense look slow that time. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's McCray. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it on a counter. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the running back takes the handoff. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Love. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is caught. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Notre Dame.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. 4 set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Well, that's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half. It'll be first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the grab. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. The quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The North Carolina offense back out of the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by his defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On the ground, it's low. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. Second down play coming up. They'll try the right here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The shotgun running play call. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Pena. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver as a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on first down. Lucky to avoid the interception there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
First down and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UNC. They will claim the second half lead. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. A quick throw out left, complete. They can't stop him. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
They've Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain on the first down.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
The pass on 3rd down. Intercepted by North Carolina. And the Tar Heels take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the route is on. He's missed the PAT. Wow.
Kick is no good. That keeps the score. North Carolina 54. Notre Dame 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. With the catch, it's Pena. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. Well, who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in, and the defense brings him down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, really entertaining, right? It was 1-1 to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels.